Hi, BrenTech here, where tech is made simple. So we have our latest Statcounter Global Stats survey results for the desktop Windows version market share for December 2025. So just to do a quick comparison between November and December of last year. Now, out of the 6 Windows versions featured, 2 have decreased in market share and 4 have increased in market share. And all of the versions to increase are unsupported versions of Windows, which is quite an interesting situation. So starting at the back, Windows 8.1 is one of those to have increased ever so slightly from 0.15% to 0.16%. Windows 8 has dropped from 0.2% to 0.17%. So that's the first of 2 to have decreased. Windows XP has increased from 0.28% to 0.42%. And for an OS that's been out of support now for a very long time, that is quite a significant increase if you think about it. Windows 7 has also increased from 2.94% to 3.92%. So that's basically a percent increase in a month. Windows 10 has increased from 42.62% to 44.64%. And that's basically a 2% increase. And then Windows 11 keeps stalling. The adoption rate is stalling, as I posted for the November Statcounter Windows version, and has decreased from 53.79 to 50.68%. So that has dropped, give or take, 3% in a month. And 2 months ago, that was sitting at 55%. So in 2 months, Windows 11's adoption has stalled and has dropped by 5% in 2 months, which means that people are not adopting Windows 11 as fast as Microsoft would hope so. And as we can see by Windows 10, 7, and XP, it seems that people are migrating back or are staying on the older unsupported versions of Windows. So interesting stuff. Now, if we head to the chart, which will give us a broader overview, here we can see that since October, which as mentioned was on 55%, and that means that in 2 months, Windows 11 has lost 5%. We can see things have decreased. That's for Windows 11. And for Windows 10, the opposite has increased over the last 2 months from October. So once again, it's going to be very interesting to see how these 2 lines on this chart are going to feature moving forward. And if we head down to the bottom, we can see that besides Windows 7, which is on a slight uptick since October, which is this kind of orange line, in the bigger scheme of things, the other versions out of support are not really moving too much when you look at the chart. But nonetheless, let me know your thoughts down below. What's your reason, and why do you think that Windows 11, the adoption rate is stalling and out of support versions are increasing? Let me know your thoughts down below. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.